Hi friends, today the topic is one of my subscribers from Washington DC. He shared a link few days ago, maybe on weekend. It's around 37.51 seconds, 38 minutes video. I watched half of the video. I took couple of screenshots, and Spotify also. My son has shared earlier a similar kind of video, but that is on the extreme positive side of why Indians are shining in America is the topic on the Spotify. But this one, learn why most Asian Americans wouldn't be in America without black civil rights work. Defiant liars, nullifying system racism is the channel name. And this gentleman, just listen for a second.
You know what burns me up? It is to hear people compare African Americans with non-white immigrants, as if to say, why aren't you black folks doing as well as these non-white immigrants? What's wrong with you people? I hate that. It's an unfair comparison.
Yeah, that is what the topic is. And I took a couple of screenshots too, but may not include because the channel may object, right? And the topic is learn why most Asian Americans wouldn't be in America without black civil rights work. So please watch that video because that 38 minutes I should not repeat, right? But I'm sharing my experiences one, and the video it shows many Indian Americans. Indian Americans means who got U.S. passport or citizenship by naturalization of a green card, or anti-black but prosper from the civil rights movement. Basically, in the video, the essence is Indians lack gratitude, and they compare. And he told a couple of good points like Indians initially started Asians like Japanese and other Asians. Why they are shining here? They come with what do you call? They come with postgraduate degree. That's how they build a career at high level something.
Comparison. And click the bell so you'll get out how public schools. Notice something shocking.
Yeah,
Many
just
of
a
you,
minute.
a button, very much, aided the wealth rise.
Yeah, please subscribe
of
my
Asian
channel also.
Americans and
I want to show you one video, play a video.
Racist
Yeah.
society, as we've known it historically, and a lot of the defenses the black communities put up against a racist society are out of date.
There is one Indian speaking here.
Give me a little
Yeah.
bit more insight into that background.
Look, there are three possible reasons why groups can differ. The first is genes or genetic differences. The second is culture.
Genes,
And the third
culture.
is discrimination. Right?
Discrimination.
Or legacy. I reject both the liberal view, which holds that black failure is largely or mainly due to discrimination, and I reject the view that it's genetic. So I focus on cultural differences. And I point out, for example, that in virtually every measure of academic achievement or economic performance, we find not just whites, but immigrants, Cubans, West Indians, Koreans, leapfrogging ahead of American blacks and claiming the fruits of the American dream. I think that this is because blacks have developed a culture that represents an adaptation to historical circumstances, but one that is today in some respects a liability or dysfunctional.
So clearly, Dinesh blames black culture for the economic issues in the.
Yeah, I don't want to play continuously, but the thing is, please go ahead and watch that video. But coming to my experiences, Bank of America, Pennington, New Jersey, 2017. When I log in into the client laptop, it is better than stupid JP Morgan Chase Bank. They don't give you a laptop, but they put you on on call for 3 months continuously. Krishna Kancharla, hiring manager in JP Morgan, put me on 3 months on call because he didn't get paid bribes from my employer. Is anger or whatever. Coming to the Bank of America 2017, when I log in, I found one African American name. That means they fired one African American. Black is an informal word, is not a right word to call, but African American is the right word we should use. So they fired him and they hired me. I was in 350 miles away from that place. Only in people in surroundings may understand. I'm in Webster, New York. It is upstate New York, and the job is in Pennington, New Jersey. 350 miles one way. Okay. Then 3 months continuously I stayed in the motel. July 4th, 2017, that stupid Achyut Kadam Maharashtrian hiring manager, the employer also, the then employer also, Maharashtrian guy. I don't know whether African Americans watching this can understand this, because in Maharashtra means one part of the state in India. It is a separate state in India, right? So we have 30 states and 16 different languages and 5 major castes and 25 subcastes. A lot of hatred, but we think that we are whites here. When the moment we land here is one person wrote a comment on this video. So that Achyut Kadam told that team, oh yeah, July 4th he fired for no reason. He asked me to come to the site where nobody is there. So that stupid guy is, I complained to Bank of America CEO and Department of Labor U.S.C. So they told they fired Americans to hire me because I work in India offshore time, and because most of them are Telugu people there. One Rama, another guy from Tirupati, another girl, I don't know, fake or genuine resume, the million girl. He is a Maharashtrian guy, most of the time talking to his wife on the phone, and he asked me to come at 7 a.m. and leave after 5 p.m. But when I write everything on the Excel sheet, and he said budget is over, and meanwhile that Geeta Varnankar, stupid recruiter from the Data Inc., forcing me to move from my family from there to here. She doesn't know what's going on here. Budget is over, he said. Then I said I worked these many hours. Just give me 2 days comp off. Because I asked in the business email, he scolded me like anything. I recorded that video and I showed it to New York attorney also, because New York attorney met to file case on JP Morgan Chase. So that this is how Indian hiring managers are worst people in America, especially. There is no exception to anybody. This is after they take bribes from the vendors or the teams directly. So that, coming to the point, they fired one African American because Americans are honest, sincere and hardworking. They do not entertain like Indians paying money and overtime illegally doing and all that maybe. So that is the reason they hired me. But they fired me for no reason, because just because I asked the comp off for so many hours of overtime. Same thing JP Morgan Chase, Krishna Kancharla, a Chaudhary caste guy, Telugu person also did the similar thing. And he took $10,000 bribe out of 50,000 he demanded. Okay, on camera I am telling. So this is how Indians hate African Americans. Indians hate blacks. I should not use it. It's an informal word. Coming to the second example, 2018, Soft Labs engineer Raj placed me in what you call PG County, Maryland. Okay, snapping one layer, then an American hidden layer, and then TT snapping Amit as a Cheddi Buddy. It seems in India they used to sleep 3 friends. So insert those 3 layers here in every project, and audition Prebi and Preeti, and then Soft Labs and a drop by taking money and my run away with my salary, and then Data Boss International Tech Matrix 7 layers form. So then one African American came. She is still in touch with me, very good friend, very good ex-colleague. And my hiring manager who hired me is an African American. He got tears when I was leaving the site. And in fact, he hosted a dinner or lunch on 30th June, but I left on 15th June, right? Before that. So what happened, after 7 layers my billing is $75 an hour, but Ram Raj Kamal and he doesn't want to file, he doesn't want to pay even 90k, 60k, whatever the k it is. So Data Boss Ramesh Vendra, Kakinada fellow, Kapu caste, he took away entire 6 months salary, whatever it is. And there also the snapping paying $75 an hour to African American. Okay, then he got shocked after seeing the billing. After 7 layers I get $75 an hour. Of course I didn't get any salary, and data boss Ramesh gave a fake paychecks, fake W2. I also report to IRS, U.S.C and everyone. Okay, then Sunil Sawant, CEO is absconding. So after one layer, this guy is getting $75 an hour. He got shocked. Can you imagine? They are instead of paying 150, they paid $75 an hour, and the agreement he showed. In the agreement, they have to pay him weekly once, but because of the layers, they pay once in 60 days or 90 days, like TCS. Okay, whatever it is. Anyway, coming to the point, then they have to pay him weekly once, but they didn't pay. They haven't paid even the monthly ones, and they gave he doesn't have a car. I only took him to a bank. He told Kumar, see this stupid bank they gave instead of a good bank. That the bank, these guys gave a check. The Prime Minister snapping, Virginia based. It has all the government contacts. I don't know how they get. And the check deposit takes 3 to 5 business days. So his 1 month salary, he get it after 1.5 months, something like that. Where on the agreement they promised weekly ones. Suddenly he got angry and stand up and said, Kumar, you Indians, get out of this country and go to Africa, live somewhere else and do business. That's what he got pissed off. But he said, sorry Kumar, because vendor is harassing him. Entire floor, most of them are African Americans. And another MS student, I don't know whether he's still working with fake resume there or not. His immediate boss, supervisor is an African American lady. He used to complain to me, he used to come to my desk and complain about her. Sir, I want to hit her. And then I said, don't do that, you will be behind bars. First you learn your subject. You do what you need to do rather than doing these stupid things. Focus on the job, so don't talk like that. So basically Indians hate African Americans. Indians means with Indians with Indian passport, non-immigrants or the GC people, whatever. Coming to this video, Indian Americans, that means who got citizenship, basically we are called immigrants, right? They also hate African Americans. Whether going to mall or anywhere, we get afraid by looking at African Americans, but that is very bad and sad part because of their rights, their parents or forefathers rights. We are here like this. That is one. And when black movement, somebody asked me what is the role of Indians, but I don't see any Indian organizations participate and all. But this gentleman has to watch this video because they do not know about Indian caste system. For example, caste C, like Krishna Kancharla and JP Morgan, here only Chaudhurys. Chaudhurys hire Chaudhurys. Reddys hire Reddys. Telangana hiring managers hire Telangana hiring managers. Apart from it, they have a layer companies and they take bribes, they take money, commissions, caste groups. They are all registered as non-profitable organizations, but they put money in a temple. Then they take that money and show it to the client on a particular day. They get 3 times of it. Like for example, you take $100 from person A, person B collected it and go into the client, and person C, for example, client, imagine it is client give $300 to person B. Then person B, what does he do? He keep 150 and return 150 to the person A. So that's how, and add number of zeros whatever you want. That's how Indians are doing scam at the every US client. And they hire by caste, they hire by region, they hire by language favor. For example, BMW, Detroit, most of them are Tamilians, it seems. One Tamilian friend only told. You can't even work there, a Telugu guy. But forget about Americans. So they bar Americans to enter the IT jobs, and hiring managers put masters as a qualification rather than graduation to filter out locals. Right? Our education is a tissue paper year. That also this gentleman has to know. No standard. The 12th grade year is equivalent to BTech in India. So BTech in India is a 12th grade year. So it is only a paper qualification. That is filtering out many Americans here. It doesn't matter what color it is, whether it is white American, black American, African American. So it is filtering out. And second, we have a caste system, caste based hiring. And why on government client I went for an interview. Most of them are Americans, a big 12-member panel. I thought I got selected almost. One Indian was there. He's on the phone almost. Then the top guy asked any questions. Kumar, he said no questions. Well, look at his face and body language, I understood I won't be selected. Maybe it's called green card interview. They will do best, but they won't select because they want to file a green card for their employee. That might be the reason. Wherever Indians are there in any American panel interview, that interview gets fucked up because he doesn't like the fellow Indian, and Indian's interview process is elimination, not selection, because his or her, the manager might be a lady also, right, Indian lady, that her caste girl or boy is waiting outside, and their layer company is waiting. Even Indians, I'm not against India and Indian, but I'm telling you, I'm speaking the truth. The Indian hiring managers have seen ladies, worst people. Okay, I can't even describe on the video how worst they are, and they also take bribes, and they are very rude. And some Indian women in IT, horrible. They come in a reverse attack. Like even if you didn't touch, they say he touched me like that, and go and complain to HR and police. You can't do anything like that. Also, subscriber called me. One lady was harassing like that. So these things Americans may not aware, these gentlemen. So that's how Indians are hating Americans a lot. And for example, in India, Indian state, how Christians and Muslims, when coming to America, Indians, Hindus, for example, play minority card here. And again, they treat Americans as Christians and Christians as Dalits. But all Americans are not Christians, all Christians are not Dalits. That also Hindus living here may not aware. Though they do not express it outside, but they talk in front of in the caste groups or wherever they meet, and offline, and they talk in Indian language in front of Americans. That's even very bad at work locations, and there might be good people. I'm not saying all are bad, but these are the things for the awareness of African Americans. I'm recording this video. Indian vendors, business people are filtering out Americans like left, right, center, like anything. It's because you don't know what is caste. For example, I said Maharashtrian hiring manager Achyut Kadam. So you don't understand what is Maharashtrian, right? It takes maybe 100 years for you. And this Data Inc. CEO, an army person, I don't know how he came here. They introduced their attorney. First day she charged $3,000 on the credit card to file a green card. So if you are an H1B, your green card can be filed on the day one. Not even approval. In the day, while filing H1B itself, your green card can be filed. That also lots of frauds and all that I don't want to put in this video, because this is purely for this topic, how civil rights benefits non-white American immigrants, and we don't have gratitude. We don't have gratitude neither to India nor to America. There is a saying in Hindi, na garka na gatka. So like that, Indians will remain here. Thank you for watching this video. This is just I'm sharing my experiences on that video topic, which I have seen maybe 8 to 10 minutes. It is 38 minutes. Once I watch fully, I will add the Spotify video and the clippings, I mean, screenshots, and this one. Thank you very much.